Hello YouTube, how's it going? It's a professional here today, and I wanted to make a video about the top 5 worst vehicles to purchase in GTA Online. A lot of people have asked me to make this video on live streams for some time, and I finally got around to making it. And I just wanted to say at the beginning of this video, this is my personal opinion. Everyone has the right to have their own opinion, but this is my opinion on top 5 vehicles that I don't like, and I thought were a waste of money or didn't live up to the hype that they had. And in this list, we are not going to be looking at any kind of supercars or sports cars, so if that's the kind of video that you're looking for, this is not the video for you. In this list, we are going to be looking at special vehicles, vehicles that have special abilities or had a special purpose in them, like a lot of planes and a lot of weaponized vehicles. Those are the kind of vehicles we're going to be looking for, because if we were looking at just cars in general, we could list off a whole lot of supercars, sports cars that aren't great cars. But here, we're just going to be looking at vehicles with special abilities, so let's start off the list right here. Number 5 is the Night Shark, the vehicle that I'm currently driving right now. And I know a lot of people are going to say, hey, what do you got against the Night Shark? The Night Shark is the most overrated vehicle that I've ever seen in GTA Online. When this vehicle was first coming out with gun running, I remember all the hype. There was so much hype for this vehicle. Everybody was telling me on livestream, professional, I can't wait till the Night Shark is coming out. Go get the Night Shark, get the Night Shark, the Night Shark is out. And then the day that the Night Shark came out, nobody was driving around in them. Everybody was severely disappointed. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people were severely disappointed. And if you guys watched the gun running trailer, we were misled, because in the gun running trailer, we see the Night Shark pulling the anti-aircraft trailer, but there's only one mission that involves us doing it. If you buy the anti-aircraft trailer and you have a Night Shark, you aren't able to use them together. You can only do that in the mission. So if I spawn a Night Shark and I own an anti-aircraft trailer, I can't spawn them together, which is very disappointing. And also, the armor on this Night Shark doesn't fully protect you from bullets. The machine gun on the front isn't that great either. Like, look at it here. I'm using it for this mission, and I'm trying to destroy these trucks. Not real great with it. Takes a lot of bullets to do so. And the enemies, they're pretty much shooting me out of it, and they're killing me. And if you are looking for a kind of armored car, armored SUV like this, look for the Insurgent Pickup, the Insurgent Pickup Custom specifically. Anything that the Night Shark does, the Insurgent Pickup Custom does better. Here, let me show you. So here we have the Insurgent, and we are doing the exact same mission, and the Insurgent can do everything that the Night Shark does, and it can do it even better in some instances. So right here, the biggest noticeable difference is that we have a gun on top, we have a turret on top, and the 50 caliber machine gun, which is stronger than the minigun, the other gun that's on the Insurgent Pickup Custom. This gun is tearing apart these trucks in a few shots, versus the Night Shark, when you had to get up behind the trucks and just spam and spam. So right here, we're making quick work of these trucks. It also has similar armor plating, and it has armor plating on the top turret, giving the turret gunner partial cover from the shots. So partial cover in the back and partial cover in the front as well. The Insurgent Pickup Custom can also transport 9 people versus the Night Shark, which can only transport 4 people. The Insurgent Custom is $1,350,000 with the Humane Labs trade-in price, and for an extra $202,500, you can upgrade it to the Insurgent Pickup Custom, putting on the armor plating for your turret and also being able to drop mines. So for $1,552,000, you can have this, and the Night Shark costs $1,245,000, a little bit more, around $300,000 more for the Insurgent Pickup Custom, but it does everything that the Night Shark does, and also does a lot of things better. And the mines are very helpful. Let me show you what the mines here do in a moment here. So right here, we're completing the mission. Very easy. Had no problem completing it with this vehicle. The Night Shark was a disaster. We got shot out of it quickly, and we weren't able to take out these trucks. We're actually having a problem with it. And there we go. So if you're really a car enthusiast, then I guess if you want to get the Night Shark, get it. But if you're looking for that armored SUV, the Insurgent Pickup Custom does everything the Night Shark does, and does a lot of things also better. So right here, take a look at this. The Night Shark does not have mines. The Insurgent Pickup Custom has the ability to drop mines, and can drop an infinite amount of mines. There can only be 5 active at once, and if you drop others, they will replace the 5 others, or if they detonate, but these mines are infinite. And these mines are very good at this, getting rid of police that are chasing you, or other types of NPCs. They activate instantly, versus a lot of the proximity mines that take a few seconds to activate. The Night Shark does not have proximity mines like the Insurgent Pickup Custom does. And on top of that, these mines are also great for dealing with griefers. If somebody's chasing you, you don't even have to have a gunner. You can just deploy the mine, as seen right here, and you can just take out the griefer really quickly. So my friend right here is demonstrating what would happen. The Luxor coming up behind you, rushing up, trying to blow you up, and right here gets blown up by the mine. So the Insurgent Pickup Custom superior to the Night Shark. Does everything the Night Shark does a lot of things better. I don't recommend getting the Night Shark at all. Number 4 on this list is the Laser Jet, and I know what some people are thinking. The Laser is a terrible aircraft. Not necessarily terrible, but what's bad about this aircraft here is that its price. It's $6.5 million. Its price is not worth it. This came out the Smuggler's Run drip feed vehicles. It was one of the last drip feed vehicles for Smuggler's Run, and the price does not make it worth it at all. It's great at dogfighting. It has great agility. Not the best at dogfighting, but better agility than the Hydra. Has explosive cannons. It was in the game since day one, but the prices does not make it worth it. And if you have a hangar in Fort Zancudo, it makes it more not worth it, because you can just get one from Fort Zancudo easily, especially if you're doing a resupply mission. The police and the military won't go after you, and you can just steal as many as you want. So why would you want your own custom one? The only advantage of that is that you can spawn it other parts of the map, but that's still not even worth it. The only thing you can really do to this thing is you can change the paint on it, change the color, but that doesn't really do anything to help the aircraft. It's just a giant waste of money. You know, if they gave us flares, if they gave us an armor upgrade, be worth it a little more, but still, it should have something more to it. It should have more features, and the price should definitely come down. If it was like $1,500,000, even up to $2 million, it would be worth it. Even a lot of the sales that they do on this thing, it's still not worth it. It's just way too expensive. So while the Laser is not a terrible aircraft, the price does not make it worth it at all, especially considering you can just get them so easily from Fort Zancudo. Number 3 on this list is the RCV, also known as the Riot Control Vehicle. And as you guys see right here, this vehicle does not have bulletproof glass. From the trailers, we all thought that this vehicle was going to have bulletproof glass. I certainly did, because the Danus van did. So I thought this one would as well. It doesn't on either side. This vehicle costs a total of $3,125,000. You can get it for $2,350,000 if you get the trade-in price, but even that is still way too much. The Riot Control Van has 2 water cannons, which makes it a unique vehicle. No other vehicle is like this except the fire truck, but that only has 1 water cannon on it. And, you know, while it is unique, it does not serve any real purpose, and it's extremely weak. I mean, you can use this for roleplay, and I'm making a Riot Control movie in the future, which I will use this for, but it serves no purpose. This is not going to help you get money, and I think it's just a waste of money. It's not going to help you in any kind of way, and even in this gang attack situation right here, we're having a really hard time completing it and killing these NPCs. And, I mean, it will provide you some protection. If you back up, you won't be able to be shot from it, but doesn't really do anything. And if you use the water cannon against players, you can kill them with it, but I mean, good luck doing that. It's going to take a little bit of time, and if they get up one time and they fire just 1 RPG or throw 1 sticky bomb at you, you're done. So if you want to kill somebody with this thing, you have to keep them on the ground at all times, keep them from getting up, because the second they fire that 1 RPG at you, you're going to be done. So right here, take a look at this. The explosive resistance is really disappointing on this vehicle. This vehicle, while I welcome it being a new unique vehicle, it should be under $1 million, not almost $2.5 million. Number 2 on this list is the Volatile. And this is one of the largest aircrafts in the game, coming in with the Doomsday Heist. And this plane costs a total of $3,724,000, but you can get it for a trade-in price of $2,800,000 if you complete the Doomsday Heist. And, you know, I only have this plane for 2 reasons. 1, because I wanted to review it, and 2, because I like aviation. I'm an aviation guy, so I have to collect all the planes in the game, even the really bad ones. And, you know, a lot of people are asking why the Bombushka isn't on this list. The Bombushka serves much more purposes than this. The Bombushka is slower than the Volatile. I'll give it that. But the Volatile is a much more vulnerable target, because when you lock onto somebody, it doesn't beep. That's right, when this plane gets locked onto, it won't beep. You won't hear that beeping when somebody's locking onto you, so you won't know when somebody's locking onto you, making your chaff and your flares almost useless. If you're going to use one on this, use chaff. And on top of that, the cannons on this thing are completely useless. The cannons, they have good range. Don't get me wrong, and they can probably take out aircraft at a longer range, but if somebody's coming after you in a laser or a Hydra, this thing is going to get shot down easily, and the cannons cannot hit the ground. The cannons can't bomb the ground. The cannons are completely useless. They're just machine guns. They're not explosive. The Bombushka has explosive cannons, and it can actually be, and a good pilot and a good gunner can rain down hell on the ground. The only other advantage of the volatile is that it can carry 100 bombs. No other plane can carry 100 bombs in this game. Every single other plane, no matter its size, carries 50 bombs. That's unique to this plane. It can carry 100 bombs. And it is kind of funny when you bomb somebody with this thing. If you kill somebody with this thing, it is kind of funny. Though I've never killed innocent players with this. I've only bombed tryhards when I went off the radar. But it is still pretty funny to bomb somebody with this. But if you really like aviation, get this plane because I like planes and I like really big ones. I like the shape of it. It looks cool. Don't get me wrong, a really cool looking plane, but when you put it to actual purposes, doesn't have any really. Here, take a look at this while I tried to bomb my friend here. It is kind of fun to bomb in this thing, but there are much better planes to bomb with. It can carry 100 bombs, but by the time that I run out of bombs and I have to fly back to the hangar, I could have probably flown back 2 times in faster planes. And take a look right here. When I'm getting locked onto, it doesn't beep. So right here, see the missile behind me? I'm getting locked onto. Doesn't beep, doesn't give me a notification that somebody's trying to lock onto me. And just after 1 missile, all 4 engines on this thing are pretty much disabled. So look at that. Just 1 missile, I'm still up in the air, but the plane's going down. The plane's done at this point. So horrible armor as well. No lock on. Machine guns are not explosive. And look at this right here. We're dead. So not a good plane at all. So before we get to number 1, here we have a special extra, the Mogul. Anybody who's flown the Mogul knows exactly what I'm talking about, why this is a bad aircraft. Number 1 on this list is the Swift and Luxor Deluxe. A lot of people probably saw this one coming. The Swift and Luxor Deluxe are a unique version of the Swift and the Luxor plane, and they have their own unique golden paint, and they have a unique interior, where the Swift Deluxe has champagne inside it you can drink, and the ability to browse the internet, but I don't know why they put that in here if you can just browse the internet on your phone. They should have instead let you watch TV on here. If they let you watch TV on the back here, that would have been a lot more cool. Instead, the only thing you can do is browse the internet or drink champagne. How much does the Swift Deluxe cost? Around $5 million for this helicopter, just for this interior. That's all you're getting with it. And the Luxor Deluxe, how much does that cost? $10 million. So you're going to be spending $15 million on these 2 air vehicles in order to get champagne and cigars. $15 million. The only point of these vehicles is to serve bragging rights. And other vehicles, such as the Volatis, they have the exact same interior, where you're able to drink champagne inside. But they don't have the golden paint. But you can just take it into the hangar, and you can make it a personal vehicle, and you can paint it gold. It won't be the exact same color, but it'll still be gold. And here, take a look. We have the Volatis painted all gold. So now there's practically no difference between this and Swift Deluxe. And look, we go inside here, and pretty much do the exact same thing. We drink champagne, and we can browse the internet. The Volatis is also $2,295,000, saving you about $2,700,000 if you choose to purchase this helicopter over the Swift Deluxe. So I don't know why anybody else would buy the Swift Deluxe except for bragging rights. Let me show you the Luxor Deluxe here finally, the $10 million plane, even more expensive. So guys, take a look at this. This is the Luxor Deluxe. What do we get for spending $10 million on this? Well, let's take a look right here. We get champagne and a cigar for spending $10 million on this. This is what you get for spending $10 million on this. This plane is just for bragging rights, serves no other purpose. This is the most overpriced thing in the game. You get this for $10 million to be able to drink champagne and smoke a cigar in the back of the plane. You would need a pilot, though. This thing doesn't even have an AI pilot. It should have an AI pilot if you're going to be... that would be able to take you from place to place that you mark, you know, from airport to airport. That would be helpful, at least. Be pretty cool if an AI could fly you, but doesn't have that. Only have this cigar and the champagne for $10 million, so most overpriced thing in the game. Let me show you a regular Luxor. Let me show you what happens if I paint that gold. Here we have a regular Luxor, and we can also paint it gold. It won't be the exact same gold that's on the Luxor Deluxe, but it will also still have a gold paint. It does not have the champagne and the cigar option, but it looks pretty similar. Let me show you a plane called the Nimbus, which is pretty similar to the Luxor Deluxe and a lot cheaper. And here, guys, take a look at this plane. This is the Nimbus here. This plane costs $1,900,000 in comparison to the Luxor Deluxe. which is $10 million, and it offers the exact same thing inside: champagne and a cigar. So if you want to fly fancy for a lot cheaper, you get the Nimbus for $1,900,000. And also, I like the design of the Nimbus a little more than the Luxor. I like the look of this plane a lot more. And you can pretty much paint this plane any color that you want in the hangar. So if you want to paint this plane gold, you can do so as well. Just the Luxor Deluxe is its own unique gold skin, but the Luxor Deluxe, the only reason to get it would be for bragging rights. It's pretty much the only reason anybody would want to get it. It's way too expensive. It's $10 million, and I think that's the only reason that Rockstar actually made it into the game, was just for bragging rights. That plane has nothing else to offer. This plane, much more worth it. You're saving $8,100,000 if you buy this plane versus the $10 million plane. So, I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think down below. Do you guys want me to make more videos like this in the future? Do you guys want me to make best vehicles lists? Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.